Detangling your hair is an important process to master. It helps to keep your hair healthy, knot free, and your curls defined. Some people prefer to detangle their hair dry before washing it. This technique is not suitable for everyone. It's best done if you have very soft hair in order to minimize breakage. You could also try spritzing in some leave-in conditioner to help with the detangling.
What I'd advise you to do before you shampoo, just to eliminate all the tangling, is to just gently comb it through. Matilda?
Matilda tries to make a hasty retreat. She's not a fan of detangling her hair, and we're about to find out why.
So what I'd advise you to do is to get all the knots out prior, and again I can detangle it without ripping it. Where do you start combing it from?
I always start from the roots.
Massive cardinal sin, because that's where it's most matted.
Yeah.
So by trying to comb it from there, you're literally pulling and tugging, and it's causing obviously a lot of discomfort for Matilda. So what I'd advise you to do is, take small sections.
Is that also the reason why we always end up with big hair balls?
Clumps, yeah. So literally start from the very ends. Can you see?
Yes.
And look how small.
I've never used it.
And this ensures you get all the knots out anyway. Because sometimes if the tooth is too wide, you'll have knots in between. And even though you think you've taken them out, you haven't. So it's always good to go with a small comb. And as I said, work from the ends and work your way up. And you see I've managed to detangle that. So once you've completed the whole head by combing it through, damp your hair down, your shampoo, light in both hands, and literally just smooth it on.
The detangling process should always be on your mind throughout the cleansing regime. Here's Joy with 7-year-old Seth.
What I find as well is if you find the hair tends to get tangled, always run your fingers through it as you're shampooing. Sometimes if you do too much of that action, it will tangle it even more. So try and run your fingers through it. It'll also be a little bit gentler on the child as well. Yeah, it's just to help loosen the hair up more than scrunching it in like that. So just separate the hair. If you put your hands through, you can feel the difference. Can you feel that? Yeah.
Joy is now using a wide tooth comb, section by section, to make sure the hair remains nicely detangled.
Always make sure you comb it from the middle ends to the ends. Always hold it, hold it from the, work your way up, okay? Hold it at the root so it doesn't pull too hard. Do you see the difference there?
It makes a difference.
Yeah,
Actually going through,
yeah. Because if you start from there, it's like you're almost pulling and then... Okay. Again, just holding it from the base, okay? Combing it from the middle ends to the ends and working your way through.
Joy is now going to add conditioner to Seth's hair. Many people think that you should only start detangling at this point, but as we've seen, it pays to start when you shampoo. Note how detangled and loose Seth's curls are.
Oh, so yeah, it is worth sectioning the hair.
Right. Oh, yeah.
First, just to make sure that the product goes through evenly and thoroughly, okay, from root to end. And also not too thick a section, more of a medium-sized section. Okay, and then you just get a little bit of conditioner on your fingers like that. Just rub it into your palms and work it through the hair. Okay?
So,
Next
so
section.
you don't just pile it on?
No, because otherwise it's not going to penetrate through, and it's only conditioning the top of the hair. Okay? And you can see the difference it's made, and you don't have to comb it through just yet. You can use your fingers as well. But it's just making sure that it's going evenly through the hair. It looks like a long process, but it actually will only take you about 5 minutes once you get into the routine of doing it. It will make your life a lot easier.
And how often would you recommend doing it?
I would say once a week. I don't think you need to, because you were saying you normally do it twice a week. Once a week should be efficient enough. Reason being is because as soon as his natural oils start coming into his hair, you're rinsing them out. And his natural oils actually help to define his curl as well. And it is quite drying if the hair doesn't need it to be washed twice a week. Once a week is enough. I'm going to show you a product after, once we've cut it. called a curl wash, which if you do feel like it needs to be rinsed during the week, you can just run that through. Okay? And that will take out any impurities in the hair, but bring his natural curl back in as well.
Joy continues to use her fingers to comb through the conditioner. Again, this ensures the curls remain untangled throughout the cleansing process. Think of your hands and fingers as your first point of call to detangle your hair, and you won't go far wrong.
What you can do is
Olympia is at an age where she can start to learn how to look after her own hair, and detangling is an important part of this in order to cut down on the tears and frustrations. It also allows your child to start learning about their own unique hair type.
Right, Olympia, when you apply your conditioner, do you dry your hair or do you put the conditioner straight on? Okay, well I'd advise you just to take some of the excess water out. Gently squeeze. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to apply your conditioner. Now normally, that should be, do you apply more than that? You do? Okay. I'm applying it from the root. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm literally just smoothing it on. Okay, making sure it's all covered and saturated. Olympia, do you remember before I said to you, once your conditioner's on, you can start combing from the ends as opposed to from the root area, because basically what you're doing, you're snapping the hair apart and it'd be much more painful. So if you just gently take small sections and start combing from the tips and then working your way up. Can you see how much more easier that is? And it's not really pulling on your scalp, is it? So if you just remember to take small sections with your conditioner on and just work your way right up. See? Is that much easier? Yeah? We're going to give you a nice trim today just to get rid of some of these ends.
Junior is using a medium tooth comb to make sure he gets rid of all the tangles, especially the smallest ones. You can use a wider tooth comb if you like.
All right, sit back. Yeah, like there, hold that there, and then use that hand. So you use that hand to hold it firmly. Yeah, and then use your comb, that's it. Go from the end.